Hi again, everyone. Time now for another edition of Ohio Women's Basketball Breakdown. Good to be with you. I'm Marty Bannister, and what a week it was for the Ohio Women's Basketball team. If you like close, exciting, late-minute finishes, last-second finishes, then Ohio Women's Basketball was the place for you to be last week. A couple of huge wins and all coming right down to the wire. The first of those, that memorable game last Wednesday night when the Bobcats rallied by scoring 11 points in the game's final minute to beat Buffalo at the Convo, 84-81. Kaylee Bambuell stepped up and knocked down a huge three-point go-ahead shot, but Ohio ahead to stay in the game, bouncing back nicely from a three she'd missed a week prior against Ball State. You gotta like that, though, able to step right back up. And again, given the opportunity, Bambuell knocked down the go-ahead shot in the win. She also made a big play down the stretch, saving a possession for Ohio. So the Bobcats with the win there. Cece Hook stepped up, scored 28 points for Ohio in the victory. Bob Bolden afterwards, Ohio's head coach, said he thought his team did a great job of listening down the stretch and credited their execution in the win. And also felt afterwards it might have been as good a team victory that his program has had in quite some time. Ohio with that huge win a week ago Wednesday against Buffalo, 84-81 at the Convocation Center. And then on Saturday, Ohio went on the road and went up to Western Michigan. Had to play without Erica Johnson, who didn't make the start or play in the game on Saturday because of an injury sustained in the Buffalo game. So it was up to Cece Hooks to shoulder the workload, and did she ever. The fourth highest single-game point total in Ohio history, 38 points, as Ohio won, again, coming from behind down the stretch, 69-63. And again, it was a big three-point shot from Kaylee Bambuell that helped save Ohio's day. Her three in the fourth quarter put Ohio ahead 62-60, and the Bobcats went on to the victory. And again, a very difficult place to play in Kalamazoo. Ohio trailed by as many as 14 points in the second half of that game and came away with back-to-back thrilling last-minute wins last week for Ohio women's basketball. Improved Ohio to 8-4 and in the MAC at 6 wins and 3 losses. And for her efforts last week, 28 points in the Buffalo win, and then that 38-point outburst against Western, Cece Hooks named the Mid-American Conference's Player of the Week. Coming up this week for the Ohio women's basketball team, 2 games, one on the road and then one back at the Convocation Center. The first game is on Wednesday night when the Bobcats hit the road to Ypsilanti to face Eastern Michigan. The Eagles are 8-6 and 5-4 in MAC play. They had a 3-game winning streak snapped, a 4-game winning streak snapped, I should say, on Saturday when they lost 68-64 at Ball State. Ariana Combs is their leading scorer and one of 6 20-point-per-game scorers in the Mid-American Conference this season. She averages 20 points a game. Defensively, though, the Eagles are very good on that side of the floor. They gave up the fewest points per game at 61 in Mid-American Conference play. Opponents hit just 36% of their shots against the Eagles, and they forced the second most turnovers in MAC play this season. Ohio at Eastern Michigan. That game will have a 7 o'clock tip on Wednesday evening. You'll be able to see it on ESPN+, but you'll be also able to hear it on WOUB 1340. Brad Walker will have the call. You can access the broadcast as well on OhioBobcats.com. And then on Saturday, Ohio is back home to take on the Zips of Akron, who enter the week at 4-7 and 1-7 in league play. They've lost their last 3 Mid-American Conference games, all by 9 or more points. Jordan Dawson's their leading scorer at 15 points a game. They give up 68 per game. They are also last in the league in rebound margin. Opponents out rebounding the Zips by 10 per game. So it's Ohio on the road Wednesday at Eastern Michigan, and then back home on Saturday. And we'll have that game for you on our ESPN Plus coverage right here. That's your Ohio women's basketball breakdown.